Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
We're trying to adjust because Mr. Diggles decided to sit right here where we're trying to do Bible study.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys would probably rather see him than us anyways, because he sure is cute.
He is cute.
he
knows a lot, too.
He's looking for his rawhide. What are you doing, Diggy? He's right here. Diggy. Mr. Diggles. Well, hi, everybody. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing good and had a wonderful weekend.
It was. That part goes by too fast.
It does.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We eat lunch and then we come in here and we do all that in 30 minutes. So sorry about that. But we love you and happy Monday. Let me tag everybody.
Happy Monday.
Can you hit those things?
Let's see.
Well, today we're on Corinthians 1 Corinthians number 14. And after today, there's only 2 more chapters, which is really amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Then we'll be starting another book.
Yeah, I think it's the next Corinthians.
That would make sense.
I think it is.
Yeah. That's funny. Well,
cool.
cool. Well, we split it all up. So Rick's got the first half.
Yeah. And so when we left off last week, we were talking about that faith, hope, and love, and how faith and hope are important right now in this world, but love abides forever. Mm-hmm. And that when we get to heaven, we won't need faith because faith will become reality. Well, faith is reality, but faith will be sight, is what it will be. And so, in 1 Corinthians, and then before this too, they were talking about the different gifts. I mean, there were some that wanted some gifts that others had. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
But they were kind of envying other people for their gifts and things like that. And Paul was saying that all the body has different parts, and it's important that they all work together. You can't have a foot that says to the rest of your body, "I don't need you."
That's true.
The whole body needs each other. It's parts, and even the most undesirable parts need each other. So
I like that.
So, but in 1 Corinthians 14, Paul goes on to talk about the difference between prophecy and tongues, and he was saying that he was saying to earnestly desire spiritual gifts. I mean, they're important because that's what we use to translate, the word to other people. But he was saying between tongues and prophecy, it's better to have prophecy because prophecy really is pretty much like preaching. It's what we pass the word on with. With tongues, like unknown tongues and stuff, he says we're talking to God. Mm. But with prophecy, we're building up the church. And that's the important part of all of it is once you become a Christian is to keep continually getting built up because we keep continually getting torn down.
We sure do.
Yeah. And
sometimes by each other.
It does. And things get confusing and the devil's not going to let that go. Mm-hmm. And once we become Christians and stuff like that, it's not over at all. It's just starting. Mm-hmm. And so Paul was even kind of showing that, tongues itself is kind of for reaching the unbelievers, because when you saw Peter and them on those day of Pentecost and the tongues came along, they were actually talking to all those different people that were there for the day of Pentecost from all the nations. And so those tongues translated to the other nations and they could hear the gospel in their own language. And so he's talking about how, but once you get past that part, you don't stay an unbeliever. You need to get on with growing in Christ. And so that's how you do it through preaching.
Well, we keep changing
in the Word
and growing.
We do.
That's true.
And so it's very important that, and he even talks about how it's important to hear the gospel in your own language. Mm. Because what does it do good if, for me, I don't really know Spanish, so if I went to a Spanish church, I might enjoy the worship, the music, and things like that. But I really wouldn't get any word till I could understand. I could never grow. So,
sorry.
Bless you. Come on out of there.
Sorry.
And so anyway, that's what the first part was about. Is that it's just
I like that.
And the word constantly over and over is talking about how important the word is, and so we got to get the word.
I like that a lot.
Okay, your half.
You did a really beautiful job, actually. Well, my second half is talking about orderly worship, but basically, Paul sums it up perfectly because my part starts and summarizes with the first and last sentence. The first sentence of my part says, "Let all things be done for building up," which is perfect. Mm-hmm. And it ends with, "All things should be done decently and in order." So I was like, there's not much more I can say. Yeah. I mean, it even kind of ties in with your stuff. if we do everything for building up the kingdom for Christ and God, and then do it all orderly and decently, it all works together.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my part.
Good. Yeah.
So
that was easy.
excuse me. So sorry. But anyways, you did really great.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry for all the sneezing, coughing, and phlegm. I'm not sick. I just guess I just ate too fast. But I'm not sick. Come here, give me a kiss. Silly boy. All the dogs are asleep. I guess we were pretty boring. We put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Moms, I hope you're awake. It was fun. Both moms were on here. North Carolina mom and Florida mom.
Yay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Nah.
And Florida mom says, Happy Monday to my wonderful North Carolina family, Rick, Laura, and Mary Jo. Aw,
Yay.
thanks, Mom.
Love you.
And also, real quick, too, prayers for Uncle Mike and Aunt Mary Lou in Missouri. Uncle Mike's been real sick for a long time anyways, but they went, China graduated from high school, and they went out to dinner with her to celebrate.
That's her step-granddaughter.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, Uncle Mike fell in our trip, but he fell on top of Aunt Mary Lou, and she fell on rocks. So she shattered her wrist, among other things. So she had to have like emergency surgery, and so she's at home trying to get recovered. And Mom in Missouri was helping her, but Uncle Mike had to go to the hospital because he, like I said, he's really sick. But I think, did she say he punctured a lung?
Yeah.
Punctured a lung, and he's got a bunch of other stuff, and he's in ICU. And so they can't even see each other. And
Yeah.
so he's in the hospital in ICU trying to recover, and Aunt Mary Lou's at home after just having surgery on a busted, shattered wrist. And so that's just awful.
Yeah,
so prayers
it
for
is.
them, and hopefully they'll get doing better too.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
And Mom, North Carolina says hi to Mom in Florida. That's fun.
Yeah.
I know. All right, guys,
All right.
we love you. Thanks for joining us for lunchtime Bible study.
Yep.
It's kind of been fun.
Yeah, Bible study
Yeah.
and Mr. Diggles.
Yes,
He
and
was here today.
they're all pooped out now. They're sound asleep. So
Everybody's in bed.
yes, let's go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Mwah.
Bye.